to get going. Gotta catch those runners taking off like a Boeing. If the volume spikes, then it's time to trade. Mighty 90 setting up, it's time to get paid. Navigation trading on the mic, time to get focused. We don't need any indicator, hocus pocus. It's all about the price, just watch it move. Manage your risks so you don't lose. First hour of trading is all we need. Focus on the patience and forget about greed.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's day trading live stream, Tuesday, May 26th. S&P futures up 52. NASDAQ, this is from starting Sunday night. S&P futures up 52. NASDAQ up 363. Russell up 31. Dow up 200. Gold slightly green. Silver up a little over 0.5%. Notes and bonds are green. 10-year yield down a full 2%. Oil is down almost 4%. Natural gas up 2.3%. Soybeans, wheat, and corn all down about 0.5 to 0.75%. Euro and the pound both down 0.16. And Bitcoin is up, Euro and the pound are up 0.16. Bitcoin is up 1.3. And the VIX is up almost 1%, currently at 16.72. Hope everybody had a good Memorial Day long 4-day weekend. Or 3 days for some. I took 4. As far as biggest movers in the pre-market on the individual stock list, OKLO is up 9, MU's up 9, APP up 6, SoFi's up 5, SNDK's up 4, AMD up 4. On the red side, MDB is down 2.25. MDB, I think it had earnings, didn't it? No, MDB has earnings Thursday. PDD had earnings before the bell. PLTR's red, Circle's red, Microsoft a little bit red, Netflix a little bit red. S&P futures in all-time high territory, as well as NASDAQ. Russell also ticked an all-time high, and the Dow as well. I'm going to plan to do a 1 DTE iron condor near the open, as well as a 910 DTE double calendar for a DC time machine. Market opens in about 1 minute. Looks like the expected range in SPX is plus or minus a little over 32 points for the day. Indices dipping a little bit coming into the open. And there's the bell. There is the bell. So I'll wait for my 1 DTE to fire. I'm going to model up a 910. All right, my 1 DTE got filled. Indices still dipping a little bit. All right, just posted my 910 DTE. And my 1 DTE. Yeah, MU going bananas again. New all-time high. PLTR tried to go green. It got shut back down. ARM rejecting previous day high. AMD hovering just above its previous day high. AVGO and MU are really showing relative strength for the chips. Tesla also pushing strong above previous day high. Hood and MSTR are a little stronger. Circle weak. Big banks are pushing strong, all up between 1% and 2%. Tesla pulling back to previous day high. I'm going to load up some 1 DTE calls in Tesla. I would do the 435 strike. And it's already kind of getting a little bouncy. Indices still coming down. S&P coming down towards previous day high. Tesla, big dip. MU, a little pause while a lot of other things are fleshing. S&DK now on the move again, up 5.5%. I'm going to load up some calls in AVGO. 1 DTE. I would do the 430s. AVGO is coming down to this green line I have marked as the high of a couple days ago. MU back to highs. I'm watching AVGO here. I'm going to take AVGO calls, 430s. Filled at $4 even. I want to see it hold this level, otherwise I'll cut it pretty quickly. It's got some strength in the chips this morning, so just trying to get into a strong chip stock at a key level. S&P trying to bounce. Russell, big bounce. And AVGO is kind of dipping here. Give it just a second. SMH strong. AMD's holding previous day high. MU, S&DK ripping. SMCI bounce back. ARM's weak. NVIDIA's not super strong. S&P and NASDAQ trying to bounce now. AVGO trying to hold. AMD held, bouncing. ARM, which has been on that run, is acting pretty weak. Big rejection of previous day high. ARM hit a new all-time high of 325 before rejecting. AVGO's all-time high was hit on May 14th of 442.
Order filled.
It's currently at 424.
Order partially filled.
MU printing new highs. Intel had an initial flush all the way down to previous day low, and it's bouncing all the way back. All right, AVGO starting to get some legs now. I'll put in a profit target at 450 in AVGO. It's got to get through highs a day. I'm going to lower that to 440. Filled at 440. Oh, now those contracts are starting to move. Even though the price isn't moving too much. Contract shot up to 510. AMD back up to highs. SMH is pushing. S&P, NASDAQ now bouncing. Try to take some more off at 530 in AVGO. If it can make a nice push through highs. Chip staying strong. Tesla's a little flush, trying to bounce a little bit now. Nvidia staying green. AVGO new highs. S&P, NASDAQ. There's 530 hit in AVGO. $30,000 in Q. Look at that. Coming. You guys were here. Remember where you were when NASDAQ hit 30,000. $29.95. Didn't quite get there. Tesla trying to bounce. Amazon staying weaker. Apple's just kind of chopping. Meta, Microsoft both staying weaker. Nvidia stayed green. Now it's trying to get a little bit of an aggressive bounce going. AVGO still pushing. We've got 3 left in AVGO. We'll try to take a couple more off at 6:30. IWM ripping. Chips, little pause and dip. AMD coming down, MU pausing, AVGO, little pause. Q's pulling back to pre-market highs. I'm going to load up some QQQ 0DTE 730 calls.
Order cancelled.
Holds here.
Order filled. Order partially filled.
I'm going to take some QQQ calls right here. 0 day filled at 79 cents on the 730s. I want to see it hold this pre-market high level. Take some off at $1. Got a little reaction. See if it bounces. S&P coming down a lot heavier. Russell staying near highs. AVGO's dip getting bought back up. AMD's dip getting bought up. Q's bouncing. Getting close to my profit target. Q's touched my dollar order, did not fill it. We do have jolts coming up in 6.5 minutes. Q's dipping back down again. That's too bad. It came so close. It touched my order. See if it's going to pop back up here. Russell now coming down a little bit. S&P is pretty healthy dip. AVGO, a little pullback. Tesla bouncing, trying to reclaim previous day high. Back above pre-market high. Intel, big rebound through highs of day. Q's trying to pop back up. Getting close to my order again. Come on, Q. Hit me. Don't tease me. Hit me. All over it. AMD back to highs. AVGO just kind of chopping below highs of day. MU, same thing. S&DK is pulling back. SMH is still staying right below highs of day. S&P trying to bounce a little bit. Russell still pulling back. There it is. Q's hit $1. AMD new highs. I'll put another order in the Q's at $1.25 if it pushes above highs of day. I'll be back in 1 minute. So the JOLTS report that's coming up in a couple minutes, interestingly, it's labeled as a orange folder event on Forex Factory. It's usually red. Not sure what the basis of that is, but I'm already into first and second profit targets, so I'm going to let the rest run through the report. NASDAQ just ticked a new high. NASDAQ still hasn't hit the 30,000 yet. Oh, am I looking at the wrong date? I'm sorry. I was looking at different dates on the calendar earlier. My bad. Consumer confidence is coming up in a minute. Thank you. Thank you for the correction. But even so, even if I was looking at the wrong date, JOLT is labeled on June 2nd as a orange folder event for some reason instead of red. Bitcoin made a rally right up to previous day high, pulled back. NASDAQ pushing new highs. There's $1.25 filled. And there's the 30,000. Woohoo! Dark Avenger, have you looked at the place where I post my DCTMs? Every day? Every single time that I trade one? Have you looked where I post them? AVGO still just kind of chopping. Meta flushed previous day low. It's starting to bounce. Tesla trying to reclaim previous day high for the third time. Russell bounced back up to highs. Russell, new push. S&P almost back up to highs. Google, big push. Meta going green. Amazon flushed through previous day low, but it's bouncing the last 10 minutes. Nvidia weak. Nvidia going through previous day low. While its chip buddies are strong. Chips taking a little pause right now. SMH, little pullback. MU, AMD, AVGO, little pause. SNDK still pulling back. S&P trying to get through highs. Russell pushing. Nice push in little Russ. Little Rusty. Hit 2 profit targets in AVGO, just holding some runners here. I've got, what do I have, 3 left? I've got 3 left. I've got a profit target sitting at $6.30 to close 2 more. It's going to need to make a decent little push to hit that. QQQ, I've hit 2 profit targets. I've got 5 left. It's kind of pulling back from where I hit my last one. Intel kind of rolling over back down below previous day high. SMH still pulling back. PLTR trying to recover after having a big flush the first 10 minutes. S&P making new highs now. Tesla rejected previous day high again. Keeps trying, keeps failing. Netflix was weak. It's trying to bounce hard now, a little aggressively. Meta's trying to stay green. Microsoft is trying to get green. Amazon's still big bounce.
Order partially filled. Order filled. Order partially filled.
Robinhood super choppy. Circle weak. MSTR strong. Yeah, P. Robinson. They're available in TradingView. In the day trading class, you should be able to find the links. AVGO is starting to bounce again. If you're not seeing them, just tag Landon NT support in the day trading chat channel, and he can assist. TradingView is kind of weird. Sometimes the links get messed up, so that could have happened. AVGO trying to get back up to highs of day. Q's trying to get back up to highs. That 910 DTE from this morning is starting to show a little bit of profit. AVGO's little bounce up towards highs, getting pushed back down a little bit. Couldn't break through. MU bouncing back up towards highs. Q's grinding back up. Meta and Microsoft rejecting, kind of trying to go green, got rejected. Tesla almost down to lows of day. Russell is just still at highs. Had one little pullback. Love to see one more push in the Qs and AVGO, and we'll call it a day. MSTR making new highs. It's up to previous day high now. Bitcoin's starting to bounce back up to previous day high as well. NASDAQ almost at new highs. There it is. Although my options aren't at new highs. Getting close. I've got 5 left. I'll take 3 more off at, I'll put it in at $1.50. Dark Avenger, do you get a little aggressive with futures over the weekend? What happened? Bitcoin pushing up to highs of day. Yeah, hopefully not a real call. AVGO pushing up to highs of day. Russell is pulling back. Finally. Tesla about to go through lows. Netflix rolling over. Amazon low pullback. Meta and Microsoft still kind of chopping around unchanged. Nvidia staying green now. Who is Tom King? I'm not sure. Bosch? Is that somebody famous? I know Stephen King. NASDAQ trying to get back up to highs. He was a member here. That name doesn't ring a bell. AVGO new highs. Still got my profit target in AVGO at 630. It's up to $6. NASDAQ new highs.
Order partially filled. Order
S&P
filled.
new highs. S&P almost up
Order
to pre-market
cancelled.
high. Oh, hey, Bosch, I'm doing an interview with the Theta Profits guy. I think you were the one that mentioned you suggested to him to interview me. He reached out to me a couple weeks ago, or last week. AVGO got up to 625. My order's at 630. QQQ's at $1.48. My order's at $1.50. Yeah, I'm going to be talking about the old DC time machine, baby. I'm not sure when the episode will come out. I assume a few weeks. And there is $1.50 on the Qs. So 3 profit targets hit. I've got two contracts left. I'm going to go ahead and close out my Qs. S&P at pre-market high, it may use that level to kind of take a break or pull back a little bit. Trying to get out of my Qs. There we go. All right, so I'm out of my Qs. AVGO. I'm trying to hit another profit target at $6.30. Got up to $6.25. Russell, big pullback. AVGO still hitting new highs, but the options need to move a little better. Getting close. There we go. 630 filled. Got one lot left in AVGO. I'm just going to go ahead and put an order in on that one at 680. See if it can hit on this push. Otherwise, I'll just close it out. Bitcoin rushing through highs with some volume. MSTR hitting new highs. Tesla about to go through lows. MU new highs. And there's 680 in AVGO, so I'm out. All right, my friends, I'm going to wrap the stream. We will be back for Power Hour Live. Everybody have a fantastic rest of your day. Good way to start off Tuesday, 2 for 2. Winners in the Qs and AVGO. All right, all. Take care. Have a good day. Talk to you soon.